Hey guys, and welcome back to Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain series. I am joined again by Thor.
Oh.
Yeah. And when we last left off, we literally just finished a boss fight, I recall. And I can't remember his name now. Was it Faustus? That's his name. And after defeating him, we gained the super jump ability, or long jump, or whatever you want to call it. So now we can use it for the rest of the game, and it'll be useful in many parts to come. We're now in chapter 3, which can't remember exactly what it was called, but the loading screens, it's a dated game, the loading screens just go way too fast. So let's do it. Yeah. And it brings that up again. So anyway, it should tell us. Yeah, we're in the lower city. That's what it was. So now we're in an area where it's not exactly as hostile, but it will get hostile later on. Our goal is to find Sanctuary and discover all of the other vampires who are helping us in this, totalitarianistic viewpoint of the world and how it's being run now. So you see that
where you go, citizen.
A police state.
Yeah. So you notice how they don't actually actively attack me, because it's more of a just you blend in with the crowd for some reason, even though.
Well, they've got to uphold the law, haven't they?
Yeah, but trust me, they change their tone very quickly at some points as well. So.
Well, yeah, when the powers that be tell them to.
Oh yes. So let's listen to some more dialogue.
You can't charge that much. It's robbery.
You won't find anyone charging less.
Pollution and robbery, you cheating bastards.
Taxes are high and supplies are low, thanks to the Seraphim.
You think I don't pay taxes? How am I to eat?
Oh, it's not my worry, friend.
To the black hell with you and your miserable goods.
Yeah, she ain't happy.
Well, that's Russia for you. Can't fucking eat.
It's not Russia though.
I know it isn't, but all the fucking signposts.
I actually don't know if it is. I think that's Latin.
It's not really. It's not really. It looks similar to it.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Cyrillic sort of text.
It's the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it is the first thing that comes to mind, even though it isn't. Yeah, it's that Cyrillic text or whatever
Heard
you
the
call
news
it.
about Durden? What's that?
Durden.
I found him last night, face down.
Vampires
in
are
the
from
gutter.
that sort of region anyway.
Red white he was.
Another one. That's what, the third?
That we know of. You still so sure there's no vampires in the city?
There's no saying what we can be sure of anymore.
Except to keep our doors locked
You
at
might
night.
want to look a little bit to your
I'd
right
stay
there,
behind
mate.
them.
Yeah, I like how Kain is actually fixated on him as well. As you can see, his head turning.
He's listening, going, "These fucking idiots."
I mean,
No
to be fair, maybe the point of the game was so that you could blend in and be inconspicuous. I guess
You're just going to a fancy dress party. That's all it is. You're
Oh,
not
yes.
actually a vampire.
Or I just thought this was. I'm setting a new trend, man. It's like people don't wear.
Yeah, I'm tired of all these grey that people are wearing. I'm deciding to spruce it up a little bit. Some interesting shapes and colours, man. Totally not a vampire.
Just doing a bit of pull-ups there.
Stay back.
Now he's clocked on.
Yeah. And the weird thing is as well, the weapons that you carry over. I mean, I know I didn't have any weapons by the end, but they for some reason disappear on the next chapter. Oh, hey
They do
dude.
that for difficulty's sake, don't they?
Dude, you would not believe it, but your friend just got jumped for some reason. No idea, really, when it
Don't know
happened,
what
but
happened.
yeah.
What are you?
I feel
Help me!
I'm very thankful that you just, I like their sounds they make. Yeah, I appreciate it where you've just sort of come on the back alleys of this this area. You know,
It would have been fun to be a voice actor in the 90s. Just doing
It
the
really
worst
would have.
dialogue in the world, getting paid for it.
I already ripped to
Fucking
shreds. I already ripped to shreds of the other game. What was it? Art of Magic, with their voice
God,
acting.
yeah.
And I know for a fact, according to some people, apparently it was the developers that were doing the voices of those. So it makes complete sense. But to be honest, because it was so cringe, I actually found it more enjoyable.
Because it's so bad. It's funny.
So benign.
I wish. Oh my god. I would have had fun being a voice actor, but I was too young. I was only a kid.
I know. There's a
I
lot of
didn't
things we wanted to do. We would have loved to have gone on TV shows like Nightmare and Funhouse
Yeah,
and
if I
the
was
Crystal
10 years older-
Maze. Oh my god! Back then, the real Crystal Maze, not the crap that it is now.
Crystal Maze is okay these days. But
It's okay, but it's
not what it
nowhere
was.
near what we've grown up with.
Do you know what's funny about the Crystal Maze though, and Nightmare? Just last week, there was a game in the Futuristic Zone,
Oh yeah.
and one of the celebrity specials, Al Murray, he went into the room, and it was one of those blank rooms where there was nothing in it, but the team had to guide him around the digital fake, not really there obstacles.
Okay.
Exactly like how Nightmare used to be in the past. And with those updated graphics, I'd have thought they could easily bring back Nightmare and do it just the way they did in that game.
That's a
Stick a
point.
helmet on
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
can
that's
fuck
exactly a
Nightmare.
point. I mean, to be honest, the amount of
to do it.
yeah, it would be so brilliant. Just the amount of
First
rendering
fight,
and
that
footage
show.
and everything. Yeah. And Games Master, you know. See the music's.
I'm not too familiar with that one. Everyone's talking about it, but I've only seen clips of it. I've not really watched
Yeah, I've actually they're on YouTube where someone's got every episode of Games Master.
it, you know.
It's like funny how when you get close to them, the music starts kicking in. But he's not hostile.
All he's doing is walking.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't think about that, did they?
Yeah.
Keep your distance. Know your place.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a true person for the law.
Fresh fish, all you can want. Bass from the river, trout from the sea, squid from the ocean.
Only
Fresh fish.
four of
No
those look like
magic-tended
fish.
local catch here. Fresh fish, just in from the fleet.
Never had a customer sicken yet. My fish never look at you like they've seen the demons of hell before they died. Fresh fish.
That's an interesting way to sell your products, mate. But
If it shifts, it shifts, you know.
yeah, whatever. Take
I'm
it.
old.
Take anything you can get. Finding that. Hey, what are you doing here?
This is my house. Get out.
What was that?
Oh, wait, that's not a house. That's like a bank. Or
I'd like to have this door closed.
Masha! Somebody help me, please!
I thought that was a child then. That voice.
Yeah, just all the citizens in this area are just gonna end up dying, and like the police just like wondering where's everyone gone.
Oh, it's just with these fucking citizens sleeping on the streets.
I mean, the funny thing is as well, like if you try to get hostile with them, they just end up giving you a warning. That's all they do.
Stand down.
It's like that's all they do. Yeah, these guys freaked out for some reason.
He's not selling his fish anymore.
Stand down.
Yeah, you just keep doing that, and that's all they do. They just give you warnings,
Stand down.
and you're pretty much just gonna give me a free hit. It's not gonna kill him though.
How are these like? How do these quote unquote people run the city if they're that fucking dopey?
How if I know?
Who let these people get in control?
Oh, dude, look, check it out. This guard just died right in front of me, and he's just he didn't see what happened. Kick him right in the balls, or it meant to be.
2 less
Yep.
bent cops to worry about.
Hey guys. Oh yeah, because I've got like a short sword now, or a generic sword. I have some more.
Now you've killed
Moves.
the police, you've got nothing to worry about. Not that you had to worry about them anyway.
Yeah, scream all you want, mate. It's not gonna help. Oi. How could you survive that? And there you have it. The town is now desolate.
I mean,
Everyone-
it was quite barren to begin with.
Yeah, I was just doing him a favour. But it's like, you come back to this part now and you'd be like, Jesus Christ, what the hell happened to everyone? Everyone's dead. I just like stuff like that. Like, you've made an impact on an area, but, you know, because it's an old game, nothing really comes of it, I guess. Nothing really changes. Anyway, we're going to go to this part now. We have to use the new found power we have. Gotta jump in this area. Whee! Ba-boom. Gonna save the game as well, because that's going to be a new thing. I mean, it's just one of those, because it's an old game, you can't always expect, you know, checkpoints to work and everything. That's just the floor we live in. So there is one good thing that has changed over the years for gaming and stuff like that, really. Ooh. Slit his belly open. Okay.
Funny that they can't even hear the heartbeat as well.
I think the heartbeat's meant to represent their heartbeat.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, I need him to come closer. No, not further away.
Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
Damn it.
Someone ought to teach you a
What do we
lesson.
have here?
Well, what do we have here? Oh crap. Yes, if they walk in front of me, they will see me.
Clump.
There's some nice lore going on. It's just really annoying that you have to do this in every individual person. Like, I wish there was like a button where you could just, you know, soak them all up all in once, or, you know, not having any animation playing constantly all the same time. Like, you can move around whilst you're doing it, like they did in Legacy of Kain Defiance in the next game on the series.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Well, they learnt, didn't they, from then?
Yeah, they did. But the game was really monotonous and tedious with its mission design, I'm afraid. That one was not as good, but the gameplay was fun. It's just that the story was pretty weak as well. It's much weaker than this.
Come out this minute, Eban. I know you're in there. That's right, tell him, Annie. You've no right to be whoring away our money. That's the truth. I'll kill you if you don't come out this minute. Curse you. Curse them all.
Oh, that's right, tell him, Annie. Alright.
Excuse me. Please, don't hurt me.
I'm assuming this was landlord or whoever was stealing your money or some sort.
Probably a loan shark or something. I don't know.
Possibly.
Someone bribing them. I don't fucking know the backstory.
Oh crap. Did he see me?
That music
Wasn't me,
indicates,
dude.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
The only person here.
Crap.
Oh, that's no good. Footage is going all choppy. Oh.
Has it?
Yeah.
Who goes there?
No one.
Prepare to die.
Yeah, it'll render itself. Because
Minimise the-
Thor's watching this at the same time through Skype.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah, because that's the way we're doing it. It's not streaming over no internet.
pretty much.
Not on Twitch or YouTube.
No. Oh crap.
Restricted area. This passage is for night shift workers only.
I am the night shift.
Then tell me, who do you work for?
I work for no man.
Move along and stop wasting my time.
We'll meet again. Soon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't hear
I'm
any
just
of that,
gonna-
unfortunately.
He was just saying like,
I could hear that.
he's just in behind the bars, like not giving a shit.
Can't get me, I'm behind these bars.
He was just saying stuff like, you know, this area is for night shift workers only, and Kane was just saying, I am the night shift, and he goes, all right, well then tell me, who do you work for? And Kane was just all like, you know, proud and obnoxious, you know, just arrogant. Just like, I work for no man. And it's like, move along, stop wasting my time. And then Kane was just like, you know, we will meet again very soon. A little bit exaggerated, but yeah, that's essentially what he said.
You said this time you would come straight home.
Peace, woman. They won't buy from me if I won't drink with them.
What's the use? If you drink up the money you make selling to them.
It isn't my fault. It's the cursed Seraphim taxes.
So, they've raised the tax on drink again, have they?
See, what I don't get is, what does a Sarafan benefit from taxes and money? Like, they've got a completely different agenda for anyone who's played this game before. You know,
Well,
it just doesn't make so much sense, really. Like, why do they need it?
I suppose they're... I don't know. Not paying anybody, are they?
Please, don't hurt me.
That looks like a red raven to me.
Can you go in there?
Yeah, you can go in there. Just wanted to make this a desolate city. Oh yeah, that's what I completely forgot about that. Want to put this to good use.
Pounce them.
Yeah, and that's what it does.
Cool.
Oi, you get back here. Try as you might. Oh, the damn bridge is in the way. Can't do it now. Oi. Shit. Oh, alright, fine. You can keep your blood. The same background noise as the other pub.
With
What
like
can I
3
get you?
people in it.
Information. I was sent here by Uma. You have a message for me.
I only know what they told me.
And just who are they?
I don't know, I promise. It was dark. I couldn't tell where the voice was coming from. It was as if the night itself spoke to me. It told me to give you the message. Seek the vendor near the warehouse, for he has news for you.
Is that all of it?
No, if you tell that fool Duncan you work for Duckett's Traders, he'll let you through the gate to the workers' area.
And I bet when you get to them, they'll say, "Oh, go to this person. He's got information for him."
Oh yes, it's all a pass around.
It's one of those.
Hush! Not so loud.
My wife, my children, gone. Damn the Seraphim, damn
Could
them.
buy a drink.
That's
Get drunk.
enough. You'll bring them down on all of us.
How can they do this to us? It's not right.
Oh, sorry, dude. Guess he lost his wife and child to the Seraphim. That sucks.
I didn't hear any of that.
Can you not hear the game then?
Now the sound cut off as soon as she stopped talking.
Oh,
Now it's come back.
it does
That's
that.
gone
That's a Skype thing, I'm afraid. We had this trouble back in Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're real photos.
Yeah.
I saw it with these very eyes.
A glyph, right?
Darts
One of those. He was doing something to a glyph, powering it. I was in the alley, resting.
Hush! What did he do, the glyph, right?
He turned the glyph on and walked right through the wall into the building. Like he was a ghost. I tell you, I saw it just as I see you. You stay away from him, that's all I'm saying.
We know that already.
No, you guys seem to be chilling out in the bar, you know, just
I didn't
minding
catch
your
that
business.
either.
Ugh.
No,
What?
it's only an ambient conversation. I'm not that bothered.
I mean, you can look back at it at the footage when it's done. It's nothing changing really. It's just, you know, added exposition really to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't really care much.
These are dartboards. Well, I don't know
quote,
why.
Quote dartboards.
Yeah, they could be crossbow dartboards or something. You know?
Archery. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just for an archer related.
It's pretty interesting, really. They look more like archery targets, don't they? So
Yeah.
imagine that, like, if that's what they actually had in bars that back in those days instead of darts, you know, which would be pretty interesting. I'm not surprised. I mean, they did have some form of that as entertainment in the back, in like this out in the outsides of bars. I know that was a thing where you could actually practice archery as a game near taverns. It's a shame you don't do that anymore. But
I don't know. I wouldn't trust people these days.
no. Right, where the heck do I go? Oh yeah, I need to go back to this guy and tell him I work for Ducats Traders. Remember me?
I told you before. Workers only.
I work for Ducats Traders. Now, let me through.
What a moron. Yeah, I got the job just 2 minutes ago.
Oh, and then he decides to react after seeing the body. Yeah, well. That's probably the worst, probably the last mistake you'll ever do in your life, mate. Ever again.
Wow, what do we have here?
Thank God they go down in one combo.
Yeah. You don't want to be fighting for like 10 minutes.
Trust me, there'll be enemies on here that you'll have a much worse problem going against.
Well, it's got to get harder, hasn't it?
Oh yes. We're at a new area. There's a chest up here. Gotta take those chests.
But I must get to the keep.
Not this way. The subway is closed.
I must bring this purse to the Chancellor, or he will take my house.
It's no use crying to me about it.
I beg you, let me through.
I'll run you through if you don't go your way. Now move on.
Oh yeah. Very public friendly, aren't they? Definitely see how you got the job. Yeah, that totally reminds me of London now for some reason. I've seen people who have like been begging on the streets on a Friday or Saturday night in Camden Town, and they're basically trying to say, like, ask to the train conductors, please let me on, I've got no money but I need to get home, I've got no money. And it's like, how the hell did you get there in the first place then if you don't have any money? And some of them, like, you will see these guys in suits and whatnot, actually begging for shit like that. And actually, I remember one time, a guy like that actually went right outside my dad's offices in central Birmingham, and he was doing the same thing. He was begging, saying he got mugged, blah blah blah, and he was in the suit and everything, trying to look pressed. And my dad actually gave him some money, and my dad was just joking about, like, just as soon as he gave the guy money, he was aware of what he was doing.
Yeah.
And my dad was just joking about, yeah, and you'll see him now in half an hour shooting up some drugs in the alley or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
well, why did you do it? I was asking him, why did you give him money then if you just knew he was going to do it? So, well, you know, just if there's a chance he might actually use that for what he says, it's worth me doing it. I mean, I'm not cheap. And it's true, my dad isn't cheap. He's got a taste for the finer things in life. He's a millionaire after all, so he can fucking spare it, I guess.
Put that weapon away.
No, I will not put that weapon away. Oh, is that woman still here then? God damn you. Take your weapon while I'm at it. Oh crap. Dude, that's not fair. Okay, I'm gonna need to run now because I'm kind of almost dead. Oh, I actually didn't mean to grab him then, but that's good. See, I want that guy to go back to his post because he's got some exposition. Alright, I'm really concerned about my health situation now. I didn't know it actually still dropped. See, I don't know if you can actually die on this game if you just don't feed on people and you just let it keep dropping over and over again. That's one thing I'm not sure if it works. But, you know, whatever.
I imagine it would kill you, because why would you be doing it?
Well, you'd think so, but I think it gets to when your health gets to a certain point, it just stops dripping blood.
See anything you like, sir? Cadmus the merchant is selling out.
And then
Seems
you
he
can
had to
only
leave the
die
city in haste.
getting hurt.
Left all this behind. Lowest prices to be found. What's your pleasure?
What's your pleasure, sir? Seems the original vendor had to leave town in a hurry. Did he? No. So why did you get stuck with all this? And why are you sharing it? Surely you would want it all for yourself.
What? I'm playing games. You're scaring me.
The guy's just watching. The guard's just watching there curiously. Yeah. It seems normal to me. What's up this? Looks like a broken bridge.
I have no authority to answer questions. Go your way, citizen. You'll bring trouble on us both.
No.
Put that weapon away. Taste my blade.
Oh, come on. Sometimes the weapons don't connect after you've just, you know, made a swing, so. And another area I've left desolate. The only survivor is the one to tell the tale. The train station woman. That's the nickname I'm gonna give her now. She couldn't make it home because of the train station. Yeah, I basically have seen people just begging outside to get on the train, and they're all in suits and everything. It's so weird that they still do that. I remember actually once in London. Do you remember that bar we went to, the Black Heart, after we saw that band Keep of Chaosin? I was on my way from the train station in Camden, going to this bar on a Saturday night, and I got approached by a guy in dreadlocks, and he seemed like an alright guy. He was just asking for a couple of quid or whatever. And to be honest, I was feeling in a really good mood, to be honest. I don't know why, but I was prepared to pay him. And just as soon as I got my wallet out and I was literally, you know, got the pound coins ready and everything, this other guy who like came out of nowhere, he was like completely drunk, piss poor drunk or whatever, or he was drugged or whatever, and he just kept bothering the guy that was asking me for change. And I'm looking at him thinking, what's he doing? And he just kept on talking to him as if he knew him. And the black guy was just like, wait, dude, what the hell are you doing? Alright? Just go away, I don't know you. And it's just like, whatever. And then, as soon as the guy just kept on bothering him over and over again, the black guy just ended up, like, pushing him. Yeah. And just telling him to F off, get the hell out of his face. And then they were, like, really, like, he was really screwing at this, you know, delusional guy. And he was just like, whoa, dude, what, mate, what you doing? What you doing? I thought we're good. I can't. Sorry, he's making me sound dumb now. I could barely understand what he was saying. He was so incoherent with what he was speaking. And I ended up just walking off. And I just thought, oh shit, I don't want to deal with this. I didn't want to. That's the smart thing you do, okay? Especially in London, for anyone who's there. Okay, anyone will tell you, don't wait around for the time of day when shit kicks off. You just make yourself scarce, get the hell out of there. And then as soon as I started walking off and going to the Black Heart, was it, or Black Horse? I can't remember which one it is. I heard the black guy then arguing with the other guy, the delusional guy, saying, do you know, look what you've freaking done now. I thought he was going to really beat the shit out of him then after that. He was like, you know, people will do that in central London, trust me. Like, they will beat the shit out of you just for a couple of quid's worth. Simply because you were pissing them off. They will do that. And that totally reminded me of that for some reason. This train station thing.
I like that little car though, outside the train station. Or tram station as it says on the front.
Yeah. Oh, that car. Oh god.
Car, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't that just scream like
imagine if cars
style? It just screams style,
like
doesn't it?
You can't see out the front. How is that practical? You can't see where you're going.
I don't know who the hell that's for. Is that meant to be one of those self-made carriages that are meant to be for the royalty or something? Cause
I think so, yeah.
It's like
somebody with money.
That ride is pimp. If I say so myself.
Out the window to see where you're going now.
If I say so myself, that is just complete pure pimp. Can't argue any better than that. But that's what happens whenever I keep droning on about explanations and stuff. I lose my health when I do it, so. So there's one of those glyphrites.
Looks like a lizard man.
You kinda wouldn't be far wrong, I guess. So this... Alright, so basically the idea is you're meant to move these that don't contain any power. And I think this is like the glyph generator or some sort of thing like that. And you're meant to move the ones that do have like a power supply within them. Yeah, but because I've removed it now without, you know, switching it off, it exploded and the power surge caused the door to explode and never open again. Yeah, I can't wait for the next chapter. It's definitely one of my favourites. Yeah, there's a lot of this puzzle movement stuff going on, but yeah, it's what it is. You will get chests later on in the game that actually give you 5 of those orb things, which is pretty cool. Ah, checkpoint. Hell yes. How far along did I go? Oh, 20%, yeah. So you can tell that these are getting bigger now.
You need the password to enter.
Well, at least it tells me. What? I don't know if this was actually a thing back in the olden days, the Victorian times. Like, you need a password to enter, mate. Can't come any closer.
1, 2,
it's a secret
3, 4,
club.
pound sign.
Yep. What are you guys doing? You're just gonna stand by me. There is a lot about this game that I enjoy.
Game looks a lot like.
Yeah, he's just a thief, mate. No need to worry.
Oh, he's a criminal. I don't care. This game looks a lot like. You ever played Kingpin?
I haven't.
It's got similar sort of vibe to that game. Obviously, that game's set in modern times. It's not like in the olden days, but it's still got a similar sort of vibe to it. If you want to play a game that's broken as all hell,
I'd rather play a game that's fun. You know, I don't mind it being I don't mind it being slightly bit broken, providing it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Kingpin is not fun. Fucking garbage.
Where's Joseph got to?
You didn't hear? He signed on as a guard.
With his rheumatism, can he lift a sword?
They didn't try him. He signed on to guard a trade caravan. Gave him a week's wages in advance, they did.
Against the bandit attacks? Oh, he won't see home again.
But his Marjorie will get passage to her sisters. It was all he could do for her, now that he lost his shop.
Brave man.
Yeah, see, I like that exposition. I don't know if you heard that as well, or didn't hear that as well.
I got it.
Yeah, just talking about some guy trying to make ends meet and he's providing for his family, even though he's doing a fool's errand of what he needs to do. That cat sound effect then. It's like this. That cat sound effect is about as well known as the Wilhelm scream.
I know, it's in everything.
Mm.
Usually accompanied by someone knocking over some bins or smashing a window.
See, it's weird that like you have some areas that lead to just nothing and they don't have anything of interest. So that's pretty interesting.
I tend to think that they were gonna put some up there, but then went.
Yeah, they probably were. They just probably thought, nah, never mind.
Yeah.
Good evening, my friend.
Can I help you, sir?
Uma sent me. We are to have words, you and I.
Ah, you're one of them, aren't you?
Whatever do you mean?
Never mind. You're looking for sanctuary, then?
Correct.
It's hidden under the Blue Lady shop in the eastern part of the district. The guards have blocked most of the streets tonight, so it won't be easy getting there. The rooftops, back alleys, and even the sewers are friends to those that wish to avoid attention. However, those that inhabit them may not be friends to you. The first thing you'll have to do is to get past the gate man down that alley. Give him the password Evernight. He'll let you through.
My thanks.
Put that weapon away.
Nah, thanks.
Do you remember? I can't remember what it's called now. But when I was in school, about 20 years ago, fucking hell. I remember everyone was playing this online crime game. I can't remember what it was fucking called, but I never played it. But I remember watching them. It was like a strategy game where you'd build up these criminal cities and stuff. I can't remember what it's fucking called.
Right. So this is the area that they actually wanted us to go into, Duckett's Traders. This is the warehouse that they're telling us to go in order to pass through a new area that'll allow us to find the Blue Lady Inn. I think that's what he called it. I'm sure it'll come to you. Right, so there's some workshop going on here. Again, I don't think this contains anything. It's just so weird. I like the fact that it's just here though. I mean, it gives some element of realism. Like you'll find areas that just don't contain stuff that appeals to you. or has any relevance to you, but it's just there for the sake of, you know, being there.
Mm.
And I kind of like that. It gives a little bit of immersion, because not everything will have things you will need, does it? It's the real world. You can't just go into some random person's house and find that they may have money stashed around. The only things they will have are big and heavy and just inconvenient for you to carry. But God forbid. Alright, I'll leave this area then, as it is, intact. Was it Command & Conquer, Red Alert?
No.
Strategy game? No.
It was online.
Oh, okay.
I played it in
Password?
school, just not playing.
Evernight.
Just not
Hold on.
taking part in IT class at all.
You know, I gotta be honest, mate. The world could do a lot better without password
Playing games, you're scaring me.
a-holes like you. Just being annoying. No one likes a password, no one likes a... Goody two-shoes. Okay. Oh.
Help
What
me!
the hell?
Help! Somebody help me, please! Help! Somebody help me, please! Somebody help me, please! Help!
Now I see why you needed a password.
Somebody help me, please! Somebody help me, please!
If you didn't have the password, he'd just chain you up here, I guess. And I love how just Kane laughs about it as if he's just so seductive. This game definitely brings out a maniacal side of you in playing it, and I like that for it. You know, you may as well embrace what you're about. Really, just embrace your personality. It's what it is. And I was doing them a favour in some regards to what I was like to see it as anyway.
Yeah, until the guard comes in with their release papers.
Mm.
Oh, hold on a minute. What happened here?
Yeah, so so here you go, guys. You're free to go. And shit. Right, what happened here? And I don't know, officer.
Well, they've been freed in a sense of the word.
Yeah,
Freed from life, but
free from your grasp. You get to experience different costume changes as well later on in the other chapters, so that is pretty cool. Alright. It's weird how they've placed some of the fog areas. Really, like it would make sense to have fog on the. Right, just stand there taking it then. Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to have a fog area here. But whatever.
someone's got a smoke machine underneath the building. It's just like piping it out.
Yeah, slime light.
Oh, do you think there's a rave going on down there?
Probably.
Just got soundproof fucking floor so you can't hear it.
Yeah. Gotta do something to keep you busy, I guess, yeah.
I guess you do, I guess you do.
See, this is the only time that ever actually comes in handy. Oopsie daisy. So apparently this area of the warehouse is run by these, you know, thieves, bandits, or something, whatever they are, thugs.
I've forgotten their name.
Either way, it's just like, with all the guards going parading around the street, they didn't think to see, yeah, these guys who were looking up to no good. Yeah, they seem fine. You know, so it's just weird. I mean, it's really inconsistent game with its, you know, rules it tries to portray. It's like it gives you, you know, sometimes the occasional exposition of the guards actually chasing down the thugs and actually doing something about it, but it's only because if it's scripted. Most of the time they don't do anything like that.
They didn't program it for
Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
Zombies now.
See, I like these windows for some reason. I remember this is the most thing I remembered about these warehouses, that they looked so windowish and just a lot of view. And even the windows themselves, that looks so much like Digbeth windows, like how yeah, like the really old style, late Victorian period, early 19th century.
Yeah.
Looks so decrepit and cheaply made, but you know that's what you had. The warehouses back them days. Oh. What are you doing? I don't trust you. You're probably innocent, mate, but no one innocent in my books. If you're here around this warehouse and you see these thugs around, you're probably orchestrating all of this stuff.
Oh, he says we must move all these crates to the other side.
What? We just...
I know. He says it's to make way for more to come.
Greedy bastard, we're about full already.
Have you seen how his hand starts to twitch when he talks about money?
Oh, and the way his eyes gleam. Hey, what do you say we,
But we've taken our usual share already.
He's getting greedier. Why shouldn't we? It's not like he pays us more than a pittance.
Huh, you're right, and he'll never be the wiser.
Right, well, they're referring to the guy upstairs who I literally just wasted, so I don't think you have to worry about him paying you anymore. So you can jack whatever you want, guys.
Help yourselves.
But as you can see, there's like a bit of a creak in the floorboard. When I say creak, like cracks in the floorboard. That's where we need to go next, but we need to have something fall on that. So as you can see, there's like a crate above him. And yeah, so that crate there. And instead of killing them, I'll probably just let the crate do it. Assuming they can. I think, as well, there's some secret hidden... No, okay. Sometimes you'll find some of the chests around here that are sort of like... Well, not very well hidden, but, you know, you'll need to do a bit of sightseeing. What now? Oh. Alright. Oi!
What do we have here?
Cheap shot. Oh. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. It's coming. Sneeze is coming. Alright, let's just drop this then. Damn. I mean, I know that didn't touch them, but I don't know. Maybe the impact or something grazed them, I don't know. That's what you get for stealing money.
Instead of getting fired, you get fucking murdered by a vampire.
Yep.
It's in the contract, I mean.
Yeah. You can't kill your contractors, mate. It's against the contract.
I mean, he should have read it before he signed up for the job, really.
There we go. What's that sound? I hear some weird breathing sound. Alright. Where are we now? 30%. It's a long... Yeah, see, this chapter's a lot longer. But it needs to be done. Right, 49 minutes of the recording, so... It will take another 10 minutes and then I'll cut this part off.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
Well, what do we have here?
I just love the way he says that. Well, what do we have here? What accent would you say that is, by the way?
I don't know, if I'm honest.
Well, what do we have here? I mean, it sounds kind of Londonish, I guess. In some
Kinda.
form of it, really.
Somewhere down south.
Southern, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, southerner. Don't come this way, please. Or you could just turn around and not do anything. Boo. Right, from what I remember, I need to move this thing, I think? No, I need to keep it here for now. It's this puzzle always bothered me. I don't know why it did, but I just didn't like it. Just a lot of back and forthing. You go around here, you pull the you pull the crate once here, and then you gotta go all the way around here and then push it forward. I hate stuff like that. It's so much like it's trying so much to be Tomb Raider, but it's not. Even though it's ironically the same people who did Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go. You pull this up. Oh, I just love the way that pixelatedly go up. And then you move this out the way. Then go up the stars.
You don't belong around here.
I'm sure I don't, but you know, I do as I damn well please.
Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
Someone ought to teach you a lesson.
Wow, what do we have here?
Dude, stop blocking! Alright, you know what?
He's only defending himself.
There. You can defend that. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to go all the way down. And again, another area where you need to drop down a box. Or, you know, some such or whatever. Someone ought to teach you a lesson. I mean, the funny thing was, he was actually speaking proper English. He was just doing it in his own accent.
Someone's got to speak like that from somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah. I mean, you think that it might be from the countryside. You know, people from the country speak like that. But it's not really.
It's not really.
No. Let me guess. It's 10%. Ugh. Still got a fair ways to go. Oi.
I'm gonna cut you to pieces.
Oi. You do not get to dodge every single. Oi. Wow. You're really annoying. It's a she.
Is it? Oh, I couldn't quite see because Skype has this thing where the image quality is kind of artifacty.
So you're a lot less annoying, so...
I can't really see what's going on for a brief period of time and then it clears itself up.
I much prefer the knives. See, that's what I am about in games. In RPG games, definitely. I'm always the silent assassin stealth type of approach type of guy. I don't know why. I've probably mentioned this in other Let's Plays as well, but that's definitely my preference of play for RPGs. And the problem is, old RPGs, because I recently bought the game Dungeon Siege, and the problem is they have nothing in the way of stealth in that game, which is a bit of a shame. So it actually...
I don't know, you love your stealth.
Yeah, I do love my stealth, but it's only because it's more beneficial. You get to sort of perform moves that are like insta-kill deaths. Insta-kills, usually. And oftentimes they don't require you to waste health potions or mana potions or anything like that. Or even, risk durability.
Yeah.
wrecking your weapon. Right. So as you can see as well, when you use your jump button, you see how it's grayed out? That usually means it won't activate. You know, you need to have it like flashing purple in order for it to work, essentially. And usually when things are like in open water or stuff like that, because water instantly kills you, it's never going to prompt. It's never going to give you the prompt to actually go in the water, or I should say, it almost never does it. And I guarantee you, there will be times where that will happen. There may be times, I think, actually. Whoa. What the hell's going on?
What's the news?
He thought he saw something.
It is. Your wish is granted, Surge. Vampires have attacked the slum station. All
They're
the
talking
walls in the
about
area are down. You'll be facing the vampires at last.
They're certain it's vampires.
Use your wits. Ward gates only stop vampires. Why would a human shut them down?
Well, it could be humans working for vampires.
You're right. There's a house in the next street I've had my eye on. A widow lives there.
With 3 daughters. Yes, I know the place.
Those girls could be traders. They could be working for vampires.
Or selling goods in the black market. We should go question them. It's our duty.
Do some searching?
Thorough searching. I'll pass the word to the next station.
Oh wow.
Put that weapon away. Prepare to die.
So I pretty much wanted to get their attention just now because I feel like they were about to, well, from what it sounded like, they were about to harass 3 girls.
Can't have that.
And a widow, I guess. Yeah, so it's interesting dialogue like that sort of stuff really that happens. You could have easily just let them go, and I don't think anything would have transpired in the story whatsoever to have that happen, but in my moral conviction I just wanted to kill them because the game obviously made them sound like such egotistical, maniacal, and somewhat, you know, rapist tendencies towards the people. That just goes to show that the people who are necessarily on the guarding side are not obviously looking out for the public, and it adds a sense of realism to this world, which I really do like, but it's based in this time, so you can imagine people back in those days had similar problems just like we are when you're over-abusing your authority.
Wow, what do we have here?
Oi, stop ducking. Alright, who screamed? He's gonna be a whiny little bitch. Oh, must have been him. Ooh. Oh, hello, mate.
Pardon me, Governor.
Your pardon, Governor. Oh, weapons upgrade. Cool. Although the sad thing is the knife won't probably last that much, because it's a very weak weapon. I'm just finding places to go in and
Are you back at the bank?
I am back at a bank, not the bank.
Make a withdrawal, please.
This is pretty
Your
interesting.
blood. Huh?
This guillotine here.
Guillotine. Doesn't look like the place for public executions, but hey, you know.
No, it
Guess you
doesn't.
got to do it somewhere.
I mean, I'm guessing that's maybe that was real. I can't remember if the French. I know the guillotine's a French invention. I can't remember if it was always a French like a thing, a French thing that actually had them, you know, back in the medieval times or whatever, where they would, well, maybe not medieval times, whenever it was invented, that they actually had public executions.
It was, yeah, I think they were fairly common. They either used that or the dude with the axe. It was one
Possibly.
of the two. Or the hanging, sometimes they would have hanging.
The Palais de Glace. Which again, I'm gonna do research on this now, because all the stuff I'm looking at, I feel like they're references to something that are actually a thing, and I can't for the life of me figure out what it was. So I'm actually going to do this now. I'm going to look back in the footage and remind myself what all these stuff means, because they are references to something, and I really like that, but I can't remember what it was. Like half of these posters here you see that are, I think some of them are meant to represent old plays, like Venetian style masquerade balls plays or something like that. I mean, it's we're standing outside a theatre or an opera or some sort like that.
Yeah.
That I haven't got a clue what that says, so I'm not going to attempt to say it.
Simply fantastic. Their use of imagery mixed with impressionistic neo-modernism was simply breathtaking.
I like the colours.
Oh, yes, yes, but what was really stunning was the pathos of the protagonist. The way he couldn't decide whether to allow fate to sweep him forward, or if he should thwart destiny's cruel hand.
Oh, yes, that was interesting.
It reminds me of Sergio's use of Deus Ex Machina in order to resolve dilemmas of the ego.
I'm hungry.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty much half of
Shit
people.
girlfriend.
And I mean, it may have been on a date or something, but oh my god, yeah, you two are definitely a match made in heaven. You know, he's just there trying to, you know, spill out his heart and his proficient interest into this, and he's just like not getting it or just doesn't give a shit. Yeah, it's very colourful. I liked it, and oh god, all this talk is making me hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me laugh. Oh well, I'm not.
Reflect on the main character a little bit.
I think it reflects on everyone in life in general. Let's face it. You know,
No,
people are not always honest about their feelings, but they'll pretend to just so they can get some action.
Well,
All right. She's probably getting a free meal out of it, and he thinks he's going to get laid.
I know, but I was just talking about what he said when he was talking about the whether the guy should ignore his fate or not. I remember the cutscene earlier in this game, like your little vampy friend was on about walking his own path, and he's like, why am I following her and all that shit. Kind of reminded me of earlier in the game.
Yeah, it's actually a good point, really. I never thought of that, even to this point. It was just, yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know how you would see it. Like, it's basically just acknowledging something that happened to you, and you feel like it's relevant, or like, it's almost like the game breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. See, what I didn't understand is this character model right here. She looks completely different than everyone else in the game. As an NPC, you're never gonna see anyone else like this again. And she kind of looks like someone from like a pagan,
Yeah,
or a gypsy. She looks more like a gypsy type thing, to be honest.
Yeah, kinda.
And it makes one wonder, like, why her? Why is she the only character model? And she didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. But I just liked it, really. So I respect your wardrobe choice, really, and
Individuality.
not gonna bother you today.
What, she said, what was that?
Yeah, it was just me doing the, you know, that.
I know.
I wonder if they actually the guards will react to that stuff.
What, jumping?
Well, what would you do if I was
Back away from the switch.
back away from the switch?
I'm quite confident that you can take them.
Oh yeah, this is funny. Here, look. Save the children, support the Sarafan. A new age. It's like propaganda. It's like Sarafan propaganda, trying to establish, like, you know, this is what the world is, so try and be on the right side.
Save the children.
Again, I can't remember.
Motherfuckers taking them in the first place.
I actually can't remember if that's meant to be from the book of Nosferatu, with that picture depicting a child being huddled in the
I
corner.
know, it's got that imagery, hasn't it? But then it's a vampire game, so, you know.
It's,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a little bit of a homage.
Yeah.
Because they're saying protect the kids from the vampy wamps.
Vampy wamps.
Even though,
oh my god.
Fair,
You should totally call them from that from now on, the vampy wamps.
To be fair, and to be fair, it's probably the seraphims that are just as bad towards the children as the vampires.
This thing here is pretty interesting as well. The Village of the Insane. I can remember there was actually a play based on this, I think. I don't know if it was actually called The Village of the Insane. But this depiction here is meant to represent one of Shakespeare's works. Alright, because it's in the town of Venice, I think it was, and I'm not talking about Romeo and Juliet. It's just it's an old style Italian architecture with Gothic architecture around. But this is definitely something of a real thing that's meant to represent, you know, a callback to something. Really, it's a reference to something. What would you do if I flip the switch? What are you gonna do? All right, you're gonna get pissed. I understand.
Come on then.
Oh my god. Just don't make contact whatsoever. Oh crap, you're not dead. Just let me stab your friend and you'll get a turn as well. Gotta start being careful. Yum. Hey guys. Sorry, didn't mean to cop block you, man.
Oh, he'll find his way eventually.
Yeah, she'll probably forget about it and just like as soon as you take her to some food, she'll probably put out. Don't worry.
It's the bloke that gets seduced by food.
Usually, I mean, it certainly is in my case. Like even
Yeah,
if I'm
I was gonna
actually
say,
enjoying my
I don't
time
know
with
why.
someone, if I'm not eating or if I haven't eaten yet, I turn really not nasty. I just turn really rat-arsey and just be like, I can't be arsed. I don't bother. Yeah, because I've got to like, if I'm out on a date with someone, the first thing we have to do is go for some food.
Yeah.
All right, we're enjoying ourselves, yes, but if we are like, I remember I've had a couple of dates where, yeah, they basically they took me around to some museums, which I thought, all right, I wasn't really interested in, but I'll go just to see what it's like, and I did sort of enjoy myself. Excuse me. I did sort of enjoy myself, but by the time like we were getting halfway there, I was just switching off, and I just didn't care being there anymore because I was really hungry. And she wanted to continue looking around, and I was basically insisting that, you know, can we please get some food? Sorry, I'm just getting a bit too hungry right now. You know, so.
I was going to say, because if a girl wants me to like her, she's got to...
You don't belong around here.
Wow, what do we have here?
Fuck the damn. Stop wearing my weapon down. I mean, the funny thing is, I've seen on YouTube, you know that guy that you sent me about the article about the Antifa? He's done another video based on these women who apparently, like, it's like a really big thing now in America, and I'm pretty sure it is in Europe as well, where women will purposely go out on a date with a guy just to try and get a free meal out of it.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And that's, again, another reason why I don't usually go on dates too much. I mean, I wouldn't anyway, because I'm with someone now, but you know, I mean, Natalie, my partner, she was brilliant. She tried to pay for any chance she get. And even if I tried to pay for us, she wouldn't let me. You know, she was just so nice and courteous about it. And I thought, to be honest, that just goes a long way, really.
Yeah, she does that.
It's not hard to be like that.
No,
think I can't go this way yet. There's something about going up here, yeah. Oh.
Somehow I don't think you killed those.
Somehow I think you're right. Well, no point to going to waste. Someone's had fun.
I know it's meant to represent like some sort of massacre, but so really...
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't me.
Are you Shaggy now?
Is that what he says?
Yeah, there's that song where it's just like, oh, it wasn't me.
Christ, I almost jumped in there then. Didn't want to do that. Oh yeah. That old song. Yeah, I know which one. I know what you were talking about.
I won't sing it, you'll get copyright strike.
Yeah. Please don't. You know, they will never tell. They're never gonna tell whether it's you or the real artist.
Dude, I'm
too distinctive.
Indistinguishable from the original artist.
Absolutely. Like, he pretty much stole all your material. That's how far it's gone, you know. But because you didn't write down, like, you didn't have any proof, you couldn't get.
It was one of those things where I covered for him. Sometimes.
Right,
40%.
No,
now
it's 70% now.
70% now.
Yeah. What's going on?
She's gonna get killed.
What the hell? Did she just pass through the wall?
Phase through the wall, yeah.
Oh, I see some.
Gang warfare.
Yeah, gang warfare going on.
Both gangs look the same. They're just different colours.
How the hell did you block that without your weapon going out? You little shit. Oh, hey, dude. He's just standing scared in the corner.
It's a weird animation, that is, because if you was gonna consume blood that way, and you was gonna get all of the blood, you'd be there for a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah.
There's a bit more of it in us than that.
Please, don't hurt me.
He doesn't like acrobat.
Wait, what happened to my purple glow and the weapon? Is it gone now because it started to go bronze? Oh. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, so, you know, fortunately I've found someone who enjoys paying for her share of the meals. Oh yeah, this introduces us to a new enemy. This guy here, who is a little bit more stronger than the usual soldiers.
There in the darkness?
Yeah, he was the guy.
Step forth and die!
I remember him.
And basically, what you see of him now, he's glowing because he has like his armor that represents whenever there's a vampire threat apparently nearby.
Oh, it glows.
Yeah. Oh, it's glowing again now. Oh my god, you little shit. You little shit. Oh fuck. Crap. Alright, I don't really fancy dying right now.
Hey, you got him.
Nope. He's back up. That was was scary. I mean, even though I saved, I just don't want to go through all of that crap again. Anyway, yeah. So this enemy can automatically detect you whenever you're nearby.
Yeah, because his suit comes on. He's like,
Yep.
oh, hang on a minute.
Where the hell? Who are you? Were you the woman from earlier that disappeared into the
Yeah,
hallway?
that's her. She backed through the wall and she's facing the wall. She
Alright.
backed out of.
That's weird.
She's the real vampire. Fucking hell.
I know. Not even I could do that.
Then they will die.
Man, explaining yourself. Okay.
That seems. Oh, it's power jump over there, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what happens, I'm afraid. It's a little bit bugged.
It's a shame it doesn't come with that Bionic Man sound effect. That's not the Bionic Man sound effect.
No, it isn't.
I don't know what that was.
Right, so I've got to face off against this guy, but the issue is, he's going to ring the alarm, and he's going to send out more enemies.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't mind too much about that. Oh. He hasn't discovered me. Don't know why his suit's not gone off yet. Maybe I can... Damn it. Yeah, they're more likely to block your attacks now, because their armor's a lot better.
You've
Or at least-
distracted him from the switch, so you should be able to find.
Shit! That red attack they do, that's meant to make them tired. But sometimes it doesn't do that, and they end up just doing another friggin' attack straight afterwards, so.
Well, I think you've got him.
Yeah, this guy takes a little bit more hits as well.
Yeah.
But he's meant to give you more lore, you know, because that's just the way the game works, apparently. Right, so if I was to flip the switch now, more guards would show out, and the city power works. Assuming that's what it's meant
It's
to.
the power works, yeah.
But I'm all for it because I want to go against more people. And for some people who have mentioned on this part, there is not an endless supply of these guys. They just come out. They just come out one at a time, I think.
It's not very efficient. I like how the light is red.
Damn it! I hate when the wall pushes them back. You like how what, sorry?
So I like how the alarm is red.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know you...
They're trying to push the whole magical. I've forgotten what the substance is.
Glyph.
Glyph.
Yeah.
They're trying to push that it's green, but you know, no one. It's just the fact that they made their lights the same colour as the power source.
Pretty much.
It's like us having our lights only be blue because of electricity or something.
Come on, I moved out of the way.
Red pants and white.
Damn it. Right, that should be all of them now. And no, you can't go in here for some reason. So it makes one wonder how the hell they were spawning. So that's just going to keep going off. And the reason I wanted to do that, obviously, was for the lore, you know. I could take them on, providing it was one at a time. Sweet. I think I'm in the last part now where I'm actually, yeah, 80%. So I should be in an area now where it's close to where the place is. I hate it.
He's mesmerised by that.
The city reformatory.
Oh, the re-education centre. The madhouse, the asylum.
Yeah, just screaming down my ears. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know what those screams are about. I'm guessing, I guess. Yeah. Also, for those who don't know, a reformity is basically just a way of saying an insane asylum.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get away from the screens now because it only prompts when I'm near the door. So it's like, Christ.
What good is a dystopian city without some sort of asylum?
Only one knows.
/ prison, re-education centre, whatever we want to call it.
Hey, you.
Put that weapon away.
Prepare to die. Yeah!
Oh, I didn't mean to. God damn it. They just become untargetable sometimes. It's quite annoying. Get up. That guard was being bad. Don't scream for him. I mean, you can scream that. Oh wow, I actually completely forgot I've gone over my limit for my recording, so I'm just going to pause it here, guys, and I'm just going to leave off the recording for now. Although probably, like, I'll just cut it off from the hour part, so I'm just going to pause it right now and just start a new part. Anyway, so I'll be right back.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I thought you was going to do it like one chapter per video.
Yeah, but the chapters are quite long, mate.
Well, why don't you finish this one off and then cut it off? Because then you'll split it off a bit more evenly then.
I guess, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the full, from this chapter from start to finish, that's pretty much...
You might as well have the end of this chapter at the end of the video.
I guess.
Instead of the start.
I guess. Alright then, yeah. I'll just do it chapter by chapter.
Yeah, and then you can
Although
cut
I
it
will
in half
warn
if
you.
want.
I will warn you though, some of the chapters are much longer than this.
Yeah, so I'm sure you're gonna have to cut the chapters and split them up. But it's always, but I think it's always good to have the end of a chapter at the end of the video.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright. Belly slice, alright. Completely balls that up.
Yeah, it went perfectly fine. Exactly as planned.
Ooh, some more for fun areas too.
It's been killing it on that killing spree. You don't do much else on the killing spree, do you, really?
What poor soul has the misfortune of interrupting my feeding?
One who shares your thirst and your curse.
Ah, a voice from the past. So the rumors are true. Cain walks Nosgoth again.
How do you know me, creature?
How I would love to dispatch you here and now. And yet, I am required elsewhere. Good night.
Wait!
Gotta love vampires. Just knobs.
Yeah. They're all the same.
Is he gonna be the boss?
That is one that is a guy who will be a boss eventually, but he won't be for now, not anytime soon. His name is Sebastian, and he was one of the lieutenants in your army, but for some reason Kane doesn't remember him. So, you know, spoilers. Damn. What has he been up to?
He's a messy eater. I don't get along with messy eaters.
I don't know why his voice was so distorted then as well. Like, he's not sounded like that in the console version, so it's weird hearing him talk like that. It's just weird.
Follow me! Just Naruto running everywhere.
Yeah. And there's one of those blue chests. And there's a cat sound, just a random cat sound, because why not?
I thought that was a crow.
No, it was a cat.
What? I heard a squawk.
No. Before then, it was a cat sound. But never mind.
Oh, I didn't catch that. No, I didn't catch that.
If he's required elsewhere, then why is he waiting for me?
Someone who...
Oh, having his head clipped through the.
The game's got to guide your hand somehow, hasn't it?
Where did I come from now? Alright, so it came from there.
Yeah, that's the way you go. To your right. You're almost Batman there.
How do you like my handiwork, Kane? It's been a good night's feeding.
You're a sloppy butcher, vampire. You jeopardize your presence by such bloodletting.
But it isn't my presence that's in danger, Kane. It's yours.
You serve the Sarafan, then?
I serve no one but myself. Ah, I'd forgotten how much I loathe your arrogant tone. It will be a pleasure to silence it for good. We shall meet again soon enough.
What a civilized threat that was.
Yeah. Very civilized. Pretty much goes without saying most of the personas of what the vampires are like. Alright, should be about 90% of this. Yeah.
Although these vampires are very astute, I noticed there's a distinct lack of hitting going on.
It's only Kane that does it. A book depository, really?
For the learned.
For the learned.
I wonder how many people can read in this society. It doesn't
Makes
say.
one wonder. Yeah.
Obviously enough if there's posters everywhere and words on them.
Pretty much. Again, just a random sword lying down here. I don't know what it is. Oh, there's the Blue Lady Inn. Apparently a woman in a frock and a weird baking dress or something, I don't know. With an apron. Or just maybe the dress sense, I don't know. Just that's what you use for advertisements these days, I guess.
Do you know what's funny about that image though? Not really the image, but the fact that there's a gate there, like the vampire gate. On the side, there's a clear gap above the railings. Obviously, the video games put a wall there so you can't go behind the gate. But if this was real life, the vampire would just climb over that fence and be like, well,
I know, I could totally just go through that.
Yeah.
It's, you know, thanks so much logic of this game sometimes.
Yeah, it's funny when devs do shit like that.
I gotta say, I've always loved houses that have, you know, the wood scene.
Yeah.
On the
like Elizabethan.
Yeah, Elizabeth scene. It's like the scene where, well, Tudor.
Yeah, Tudor. Yeah.
That's meant to represent like just the old style houses, and it's just got like the edges are just wooden, where the rest of it's sort of brick, cobblestone layers, and it looks really, really nice. I love stuff like that.
There's one of those in town.
Ah, diamond-shaped windows. Diamond-shaped windows.
White.
Are my favourite.
Yeah, there's one of those in town, like a Tudor building. It's a pub near the custard factory, but the brick has been painted white, and it's really fucking crooked.
Oh really?
You look at some of these buildings, like built from that time period, and over time they've begun to warp and bend, and you're just amazed at how they're still standing, and it's really fucking cool. It's like Shakespeare's house, because you can go inside Shakespeare's house, and I went in there one time, and it's fucking bent.
Shakespeare's house? Where's that?
Shakespeare's house, yeah, Stratford.
Oh, really?
Stratford,
Oh, right, okay.
You can go in there, and it's just like, it's bent, it's all wobbly and warped and twisted and perfectly structurally sound. It's all superficial. The damage is all superficial. You can go in there
like
and walk around.
It's not actual damage. It's just pretend it's artificial.
Well, it's warped over time naturally. But it hasn't destroyed the structural integrity. It's safe to go in there and walk around, and I just find that funny.
Interesting.
Because they're really old buildings, aren't they? So that they're gonna get a bit of wear and tear. From the outside, I think they look really, really nice.
I forgot what I'm doing now. Oh yeah.
You're pushing boxes again. Fuck.
Yeah, that's all this chapter is. Just learning the nuances and mechanics. They love their physics for some reason, but
I'm surprised it hasn't got you crouch jumping.
This game was done in 2002, and they already had box puzzles that you pushed around in Tomb Raider. So I don't know why this is such a big deal for them. Really, given that, why is this a thing you need to incorporate in every single game? It's just annoying. I don't know, just stuff like this. You know, this game definitely warrants a remake. And
without these boxes, I hate them. But maybe somebody will make a Kickstarter, and you know, if you can get like a dev team to get the rights to it or something.
Well, it's Crystal Dynamics have got it, but as far as I know, they're still going. I think.
They still got the rights.
I think so. That's a good question though, because there hasn't been a Legacy of Kain game since the second one. Not second,
yeah.
Sorry, the Legacy of Kain Defiance.
I'm sure you can petition them to make a new one. I don't know if you get some traction.
It never gets anywhere,
Maybe.
to be honest. I mean, the people petition people to rework the Dino Crisis games, which I would absolutely love for them to do, but they just won't.
Just won't do it. They don't see the value in it, though, do they?
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, the remakes of the remakes of the Resident Evil games are such cash cows. They definitely got warranted a lot of popularity.
Well, that's it. It's weird because you can see how other games were received, and you can see that the amount of fans that want a remake, they still don't see it being viable for some reason. I don't know why, but they don't. It's a shame because there are some games which were good, but because of like limitations and lack of experience, they were just janky as fuck. And it would be nice to see them tart it up a bit, remade.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Not all of them, of course, but you know, some of them.
I always find dinosaur games more scary than zombie games. I can't stand zombie games. I'm sorry, I'm just biased against them.
Boring. I don't like them. They're boring.
Right, yes, the blue lady in, and we're going to get a larger cutscene now, which is meant to represent the end of the chapter. Okay, is this meant to represent a pawn shop or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Not that kind of pawn shop, you know what I mean. So.
Yeah. Get somebody's valuables.
Vorador, the reformed pseudo-hedonist of Termagant Forest. I had met him once before in his new role of patriarch. I still knew not to trust him. Ah yes, who but the father of vampires would lead the resistance? I am honored, Vorador.
I need no false courtesies from you, Kain. We are allies only by necessity. But you are welcome to Sanctuary.
It has not the splendor of your former castle, but I suppose it will have to do.
It serves, but time is short. The Seraphan's power grows by the day. Soon our every haven will be destroyed. We are facing extinction once again.
They thought once before they had destroyed us. Yet you proved them wrong. You created a new race, something I could never do. And from that race, I had my army.
Now we are divided.
and dying. Then rouse yourself. Make more of our kind.
It takes time and energy to create a vampire. I have not the strength. No. As Umar told you, we must kill the Seraphan Lord. When he is dead, their power will crumble. You have come far already, Cain, and proven to be our greatest ally. We must plan our attack.
Vorador!
What is it?
The worst has befallen. Forgive me, sire. Uma has been taken.
Taken? How?
Uma was searching the main building in the industrial quarter, as you asked. I stood guard outside. She whispered to me that she had found something important.
What was it?
I do not know. Before she could tell me, she was discovered by Seraphan knights. I went to help her, but there were guards everywhere. I could not reach her. I heard them say she would be brought to the Seraphan Keep for public execution.
No!
Then the guards were upon me, and I was forced to flee. Forgive me for it.
We need her information.
We need to save her life, Cain.
Yes, of course. So, I am to rescue her, sire.
Our kind cannot approach the keep. We would be instantly discovered. You have the power to disguise your presence, but the chief entrance to the keep is far too heavily guarded. You must speak with the Bishop of Meridian.
A bishop lies with us.
The promise of immortality can be very persuasive for a bishop whose faith in an afterlife is wanting. The bishop knows a secret entrance to the Seraphan Keep. You will find him in the upper city. Tell him I sent you, and he will give you access to the keep.
And if Uma is dead when I reach her?
Then her discovery dies with her, and with it, our hope. Go now, Cain, and find the bishop. Uma's life depends on you, as do we all.
A bit of an assumption there, but whatever. Save
So
her.
now we're at the new chapter, which is the upper part of the city, which is definitely one of my favourite chapters.
Fancy part of town.
It's the fancy part of town, definitely. The very well-to-do areas. And we get new outfit.
There we go, there's the tram. Ding ding.
But I'm going to have to end it here. Just going to save it quickly.
I like how there's a Seraphim vampire there in that crowd.
Interestingly enough. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and in the next part we're going to explore chapter 4, which is the upper part of the city, and it's probably it looks amazing. Personally, it's one of my favourites.
Yeah, you can take 2 steps without treading in something.
Yeah, definitely. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you again soon.
Bye.